Hey, horror fans, thanks for joining me for this review of Mara. Alright, cast and crew information down below. And let's start with the IMDb plot here. Sophie wakes up, hears scary noises from her parents' bedroom, and sees her dad dead. A psychologist arrives there to determine what happened. Alright, so this is 2018. I believe I caught this one on Netflix, if I'm not mistaken. Um, I think one of the reasons why I caught this film is I heard that they had some decent scares, or at least the creature, being whatever, demon, whatever you want to call it, in this movie was pretty interesting. So that was, I think, the main reason why I turned this on. Not really sure otherwise what. I know I had scrolled through it a couple of times before I actually stumbled onto somebody saying that I should check this out for that fact. So I was definitely interested in that. So here we go. As it says here, is the psychologist is going to arrive to check out what happens here. So you're going to basically follow this psychologist, and you're on the case with her, basically. And let's see. I'm not going to try to pronounce her name, but we've seen her in other movies. But let's see. So you have that opening scene that kind of sets stuff up. Obviously, you have a mom now that is being accused of killing the dad, but obviously something more sinister is happening here. But, it seems, for the cops, at least, point of view, open and shut case. But obviously this psychologist, let's see, at least what is her name? Kate. At least doesn't quite think so. She kind of has a hunch that something else is going on here, especially with her talks with the little girl. So with that, she kind of, it's one of those movies where you investigate too much, and you kind of stumble onto something that's now going to haunt you as well. So that's kind of basically what happens here. So I forgot what they call this demon or creature, or some, whatever you want to call it. But whatever it is now going to haunt Kate as well. So as the movie goes on, you see it haunt her, haunts the little girl, it haunts this other guy. This other guy who knows a lot. Apparently, he's been researching this and so forth. It's haunted apparently a lot of people over the course of time here. And one of the reasons why I almost passed it. Do I really have to review this? I don't know. Not saying anything about the movie or not, but there's certain things sometimes you want to discuss, and like I said at the top, this creature, whatever you want to see, demon, it's basically the talk of the movie. Regardless of what happens over the course of the investigation, of course, if you've seen any of these types of movies, there's the drama, her trying to put the pieces together. Does she figure it out? Does she figure it out in time? Whose lives are at stake, and all that kind of stuff here. But I guess I just want to kind of touch on this demon, or whatever you want to call it. What I thought was interesting here is that when you see it kind of first come on the scene here, they kind of you do get a good look at it eventually late in the movie. You do get some other it builds, one of those build up. They don't want to give away all at the top, which is obviously the way to go. But what's interesting here is how they execute it. Because the person who's going to get haunted or scared, or whatever you want to call it, is basically frozen. Whenever this demon is coming at them, they can't move. It's not one of these things where you feel something's coming and you're going to run away, or you're going to go hide behind something. No, when it's coming at you, or when it starts to haunt, you're stuck. Case in point, I think one of the first times it haunts Kate is she's in the bathtub. And she's just sitting there, trying to relax, thinking about the case. And all of a sudden she can't move. And, most of her body's underwater. She's the water's maybe up to about her mouth, and all of a sudden she feels this presence coming in the room, and it's just one of these weird bathtubs, kind of has a curtain there. So basically, she sees the shadow approaching, and she can't move. She wants to get out of the water. She wants to scream. But she can't. So obviously, this was early in the movie, so I don't give away the creature there. I don't really think I'm spoiling the scare here. But this happens to other people, and happens to her again. And it's basically one of those things where there are some rules to this, and how the creature comes and gets you, and why it gets you, and obviously a supposed way out. I'm not going to get into any of that. You have to watch the movie if you want to see all that. But as it continues to haunt her, of course it's getting closer and closer. And then, when we get late in the movie, you get a really good look at it. I thought they did a good job. It was pretty creepy looking, and the way it moved in a slow manner. And again, of course, this thing where it kind of freezes you. I thought it was very interesting. Again, because sometimes people can escape, they can run, they can kind of fight back. But here, you're not really fighting back here. Here, you're not really having a choice. It's coming at you, and so forth. Partly because you're in a dream. It's all in your head. But even then, you think about it, like, if you were thinking about it, Freddy, you're in your dream, you still had some control. I mean, obviously, he's the puppet master in your dream, but as certain people found out in that series, you could fight back, but here you really couldn't. You're frozen, and the thing is coming at you, and you're basically doomed. And it's just a matter of time. But it would never come get you the first time. I guess it has a process here of haunting you before it ultimately gets you. So you do get to see it at the end, and I thought it was a pretty creepy creature. I'm glad I at least got to take a look at it and see what that all was all about. And definitely, again, seeing this frozenness and not being able to run for it, I guess kind of puts a different fear on what's happening here. As far as the movie overall, it's okay. A lot of the stuff you kind of expect, when you're having somebody investigate this kind of thing. She finds somebody who knows a lot more about this. Kind of gets some hints from him. She does some research on her own, and ultimately, it goes back to the little girl at the beginning, and she really wants to save her and so forth, because the cops have basically said that it was the mom and she was the one that killed, and it just makes it easy and clean for them, and just thinks the mom went crazy. But obviously the mom went crazy because she is also haunted by this creature. With that, I think I'm going to give it just 2.5 pools of blood. Mostly because the creature was good. The story was, what you'd expect. I did like the ending. They kind of throw a twist and turn at you towards the end. So that was good to keep you on your toes. And but like I said, the creature's good here. Everything else is standard, so it's nothing out of this world. But if you're looking at it and you want to see Mara and what this is all, what she's all about, and then why she's scaring people and stuff, it's not a bad watch. Not I don't say 2.5 because you should totally skip on this. This one was okay. Just nothing hugely new. Besides, obviously I've said it 100 times now. I like the way that the creature kind of froze you and then was terrifying you on top of it. Because you kind of think about it, if you've ever had like a nightmare and you try and and while you're sleeping, that it's a nightmare coming, and you try to wake up and you can't wake up from whatever, you know that in your dream something bad is happening, and you're kind of in a way trying to wake up but you can't do it. You know, that can be a bad thing, and you can kind of see these people in the movie kind of experiencing the same thing. You know, they're having a nightmare, a bad thing is happening to them, and they just can't snap out of it. So I thought that was a good way to go. Something we don't always see. Something we've seen before, but we don't always see. So with that, I kind of give it respect for that. But otherwise, with that, it's, you know, much of a usual story. So yeah, 2.5, Pools of Blood, and again, you can catch that one on Netflix. Please subscribe to the channel for more video reviews. horrorgory-reviews.blogspot.com, where you can find all my reviews, video and written. Comment down below if you saw this movie, if you liked it, didn't like it, agree, disagree, or even about other stuff. If you want me to review something, look at something, I'm happy to do so if I can fit it in the schedule here. And Twitter, Facebook are also down below. Always willing to talk horror there as well. So you can talk to me about this movie, other movies there. And again, if there's something you want me to watch, you can contact me there as well, and I can give you my email and everything like that to send me whatever you need to send me. So with that, I'm going to make sure that I'm awake and not dreaming, and that there's no scary creature freezing me in time here to torture me. So until next time, I will catch you on the next review, horror fans.